Welcome back, everyone, and I'm here again with Jeff Grant, SBR contributor, and today we're going to be looking at that college football game between Louisiana Tech Bulldogs and the North Texas Mean Green. But first off, how you doing this morning, Jeff?
Doing great, Dax. This is the part of the college football season where you start getting some of these midweek games, some that matter in conference play, so I'm excited to talk to you about this one.
All right, no doubt, my man. Let's start looking at Louisiana Tech in this case. Now, we know that they just came from an impressive win over the Ragin' Cajuns. Now, do you think that the Bulldogs will be able to build off of that victory, even taking into account that they're playing their third consecutive road game this Thursday night?
Yeah, you're not going to have many teams playing a third consecutive road game in as many weeks to start a season, so that definitely is one of the main reasons why Louisiana Tech is getting the type of number, 6, even as high as 7 when I was writing my article on sportsbookreview.com. But the thing is, when you look at those road games, it wasn't very taxing travel. The season opener was at Oklahoma, not a very far distance from where Louisiana Tech is from, and also then a game against Louisiana, the Ragin' Cajuns, so that's an in-state rival. And they won that game as a double-digit road underdog. And a lot of the times, I'm not looking to play a team that comes off of such a victory because it's very hard to duplicate that type of effort. But with that being said, Louisiana Tech does have revenge on its mind from a loss that it had against North Texas. So definitely, yes, it's a difficult situation, but it's not impossible to overcome.
Now, speaking of North Texas, they actually snapped a long losing streak against in-state rival SMU in Week 2. Now, do you think that the Mean Green could actually suffer a bit of a letdown in this next matchup?
You know, initially I was kind of thinking that could be the case, but when I started thinking about it more and formulating my article and my pick, SMU is dreadful. They might be the worst team in college football this year. They were absolutely manhandled against Baylor and then really had nothing against North Texas, a team that didn't bring back many starters from a season ago. So you can't really get a read on North Texas yet because their opening game against Texas in Austin, North Texas gained under 100 yards. So yes, their offense improved, but is their defense going to be able to handle a multifaceted attack that Louisiana Tech's going to come? And we're going to get that answer on Thursday.
Well, but talking about their defense, they have been able to force a turnover in their last 18 consecutive games. Now, do you think that that trend might be able to continue against the Bulldogs?
You have to think it's going to continue, Dax, mainly for the fact that a lot of times when you get a mediocre team, that's what Louisiana Tech is. They're no gangbusters. They are in their second year under Skip Holtz. But when you get just a medium-of-the-road team going on the road for a third consecutive week, it's probably going to cause a little mental fatigue, and that often leads to mistakes. With that being said, Louisiana Tech has played 2 solid opponents and turned the ball over just one time. They have a dynamic running back in Kenneth Dixon, and they're also getting great play out of their transfer quarterback from Iowa. So right now, yes, the Mean Green will likely cause a turnover, but they're going to need to cause multiple turnovers to cover this type of number.
So taking that into account, man, who do you think that will get the best value out of?
You know, I took Louisiana Tech getting 7 points. That line shifted from 7 to 6.5 when I was writing the article. I think you need to wait to try to get that full touchdown because I think that's where the value lies. I wouldn't play this at anything lower than that. So just wait and see if you can grab a 7 again. But my suggestion is Louisiana Tech getting the points.
All right, good stuff, my man. Thank you once again for all this valuable college football insights, and we'll talk again tomorrow.
Thank you.
And for sportsbookreview.com, this is Dax Floyd.